Oh my gosh, guys. I don't even know where to start. I'm at a loss for words. What you guys are about to hear is not good. I've literally lost almost everything that I've worked so hard on. As you can tell behind me, the pond is empty. There's no fish. Find out what happened coming up. Where to start? Well, I guess we can start with sorry, it's hard for me to get energized up for this video. It's killed me all week. This happened about a week ago. I went out of town for a couple of days. I've done that before, no big deal, everything's fine. Long story short, somehow the plug that runs my pump and my air pump got pulled out. I don't know how this happened. I know that I had my son and a friend of his over that were helping me with the pond. We actually did the last video. How my last video ended was the last time me and you guys all saw these fish. They are all gone now. But somehow the plug got pulled out. I don't know if it was the kids. I don't know if it was my cat. I have no clue. Someone may have accidentally tripped over something. I don't know. But it's a tough pill to swallow. I don't even, it's just hard for me to even really want to talk about it without getting too upset. It's been about a week since this has happened, and it still gets to me. You know, it took me this long to really just try to calm down about things, because when I came home and saw what I saw, thousands of dollars of fish floating at the top of the water. I mean, my African tiger fish, all my catfish, all floating at the top. Every one of my big stingrays, all down at the bottom, not moving, not even breathing, all stiff. I had to pull every one of these fish out, and it killed me. I was not doing a video on that, not doing a video on anything. The only thing I'm going to show you guys is a picture that I took after I pulled the fish out of just the pond and the water, and this is what it looked like. That's what I came home to after being out of town for a couple of days. I'm at a loss of words. I don't know how this happened. I probably never will. It's all just assuming. Maybe the cat, maybe the kids. I have no clue. But I mean, there was some beautiful fish. I lost my African tiger fish. I lost both my ripsaw catfish. I lost my red tail catfish. I lost my tiger shovelnose catfish. I lost my Oscar, and these are some of the fish that's been around for a long time. I lost my real pretty female super spot Matoro. She was beautiful, one of the best Matoras I've ever seen. I was so proud to have her as one of my own. She is gone. My beautiful male black diamond. He was the father to my one pup that I have left. I do have the one that I bred. Thank God that I have that to hang on to. That's the only stingray that survived. That stingray was not in the pond because it's just a baby. It was in my 125. But the black diamond male and my super spot Matora female were the ones that gave birth to that little pup over there. And I thank God that I have him. That's about the only thing keeping my sanity right now, is having that little guy, something to remember the mom and dad from. And then, if you guys remember just a couple of videos ago, I got that beautiful marble stingray as well. She had awesome patterns, looked amazing. She was so beautiful. I was proud to have her too. And then another one that hits me the hardest, she was almost 30 inches, guys. She was huge. Big mama. She didn't make it either. And to make things worse, all three females were pregnant. And Big Mama was due any day. Any day she could have popped them pups out. And that's another tough pill to swallow. all those little babies inside them are now gone. It's ripped my heart out. It's almost made me question if I even want to be in the hobby anymore. But deep down inside, I do know that I want to still be in the monster fish game. I know stuff like this, freak accidents happen. Never thought it would happen to me. I can take this as a learning lesson, but I don't know how much I can learn from this other than maybe figuring out a way to hang up the cords to where they won't get tripped or the cat can't get into them. It's hard to say. I've lost all my babies, guys. Everything I've worked so hard on it's all gone. I don't know where to start, but I will tell you I am still going to be in it. I'm still going to do YouTube. We're still going to have fun. It's just going to take me a while to get over this. It's hard to talk about, guys. It really is. It's hard to talk about. But now it's time to start over. It's time to rebuild, so to speak, get my stock back up. As you guys knew, all the big, beautiful fish that were in my pond were getting ready to go into the 1,000 gallons. Some of them actually were in it, but when I was filling up my 1,000 gallon aquarium, filling it up took like literally 7 hours. My water pressure's not great, and it's 1,000 gallons. It's going to take a while. Well, I had it full pressure and it was splashing everywhere. Long story short, I have hard water, and I have hard water marking spots all over that 1,000 gallon aquarium that I now have to clean. So I drained it down. I'm going to wash it with vinegar, try to get those spots off, make it look brand new again. That really drove me nuts because I was so pumped to get those fish in. I couldn't stand the fact that there was water spots. You could see them when I was trying to take a video. You could see them clear across the room. I can't have that. I got to have something that is pristine, and that's what I'm striving for. So that's why all the fish were in here, not in the 1,000 gallon aquarium. Now I have no fish to throw in the 1,000. So I don't know. It's going to give me some time to clean it out and get it filled back up and going. I may throw some of my grow outs either in the pond or the 1,000 gallon. I don't know, but I'm currently looking for some new big monster fish, so I guess it will be kind of exciting to see what we get. You know me, I always go for nice, high-quality fish. I got a pretty good eye, I think, of things that I like to look for in a fish. But like I said, it's time to restart. Rebuild. I got to get another stingray breeding project going. I don't know how long this is going to take, guys. You know, this is thousands of dollars just in stingrays. You know, it's crazy to think about everything that I've lost, and this is my worst nightmare. This is something I've always dreaded, was losing an entire stock of fish that you have put so much work and money into, and just dedicated all your time to taking care of them. And you know, it's hard. I don't even watch TV. I come out here and I play with my fish all day. I'm probably the most boring person in the world, but I love my fish. I have a huge passion for these fish, and it's hard for me to accept what has happened. I don't know, but we'll get back to this. We're going to drain it down. We're going to clean it really good, and just kind of start over. So now I got all the water drained out. Now, as you can tell, I need to give it a good deep clean. I've had this pond up and going for probably a year and a half now, so I'm going to scrub off all the algae and stuff that's put up around the pond, make it look nice, and get it all prepped up for the new fish that will be going in. Alright guys, so we do have the pond up and running. It's kind of nice to see it after it's been almost a week since it's been empty. As you can see, I got the air stone over there boiling. Some of you guys asked questions about the setup on this pool pond. These are pretty popular. A lot of people are not sure how to set these up, so I'll kind of give you a little rundown on what I got. This is a Jabo DCT 15,000. I believe it pumps right around 4,500 gallons per hour. I run at about half speed. It goes up and over through the piping there, all the way up into my overhead sump. Now, I made this sump as a prototype, but it works so well that I've just kept it for now. I do plan on upgrading this to make it visually appealing, but right now it does a great job, so I'm going to keep it for now. Also have the Elita 80 air pump. These are the best air pumps on the market. They are pretty pricey for an air pump, but they're definitely worth it. As you can tell, it's boiling the water very nicely. And look at this. You can run a whole fish room off of this pump. There's probably 18 or 20 valves on there that I can run all kinds of airlines off of for other aquariums. And then over here, I use what we call a Jabo power bar. This is fully controllable, all kinds of settings. You can make it make waves in the pond. I just run it straight like this to skim the top really nice. That way there's a nice circulation. As you guys can tell, there is no still spots in this pond, and that's how I keep my water so clean. Now it is a little murky right now, but it's just because I just filled it up and got it turned on and running. So this will clear up in just around a day. It doesn't take too long to clear this up with my setup. That's kind of what I got. And then also down here next to my pump is a 1000 watt titanium heater that's adjustable, and you can set it to a certain temperature as well. Just to kind of show you, everything I run up here is adjustable. I got my adjustable pump sitting here. As you can tell, what is it, 4 out of 10, so it's not even half. I got my heater here, and also this runs the power bar. As you guys can tell, there are all kinds of different options you can run on these guys. It's kind of a rundown of everything on the pond. They're super easy to set up. I mean, my son set this up in this room for me, and it maybe took him an hour. And then I get a lot of people asking, what do I do for filtration? Well, let's see if we can get this opened up. Here we go. As you can tell, I have a huge sponge, very thick too, that'll catch all the debris and clear the water up quickly. And then down below, I have pot scrubbies, and then also bio balls too. As you guys can see here, these are 1.5-inch bio balls and just some pot scrubbies as well that keep the beneficial bacteria. And all there is just a laundry basket to hold all this into place in the tote. So it's very simple. Hopefully people that have questions, this will help answer. But I like simplicity, and this is very simple. And then also down here is a Uniseal with a PVC pipe ran through it. Now I've had some problems with it leaking in the past, but I got it fixed now. I just silicone the inside, and then it runs down the return into the pond here. I use 1.5-inch PVC piping for this setup, but this is super simple. So anybody that's wanting a pond that wants to kind of get everything figured out and what they need to get, this is it. I also have polycarbonate sheets that'll cover the pond to keep the fish from jumping out, and also keep the evaporation down, and also keep the heat in the pond as well to keep it from escaping. And it looks just like this. But you can find these at any of your Lowe's or Home Depot. It's pretty much just greenhouse siding is what it is, but it works great for covers on these. But that's pretty much the rundown of the pond. Very simple, very easy to maintain, and hopefully here within probably tomorrow this water will be crystal clear. Well guys, this is a video that I didn't want to make, but as you all know, I'm very transparent with everything that goes on here. I want you guys to know about everything that happens here at Matt's Monster Fish, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. Unfortunately, this video was bad and ugly and just terrifying and horrific and whatever other bad words I can say that I'm not going to say on YouTube. It's a shame. But as far as putting stocking in here, one of the reasons why I got this up and running is Big Rich and Josh from the Ohio Fish Rescue reached out to me just a couple of days ago. and got me set up with a big koi rescue. So that will be coming out here soon. I'm hoping this coming weekend I will be doing that, and I will do a video on that too. Some of these koi are really big, and there's in between 30 and 40 koi from what I've heard, and it's in a 5,000 gallon pond. So that's going to be a lot of fun trying to catch them, drain it, and do everything that we need to do to get these fish home safely. But I'll put all these big koi in here. This will be their home in the meantime until I can get them up to the Ohio Fish Rescue. So I am kind of excited about that. I've always loved koi, and I'd like to know your guys' thoughts down below. Maybe I might keep a couple if they'll let me. But I'm pretty excited just to have something in the pond. Koi are very personal. They'll come right up to you and eat out of your hand. So I am pretty excited to do a video on that. It's going to be a lot of fun, so stay tuned on that. So that is a good note on such a terrible video with just bad news. I'm super pumped for that. That's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm sorry it's not a video you guys want, nor do I. It's just a shame what had happened, but I will see you in the next one.